Okay, so I have these two cassette tape adapters that are primarily intended for use in car stereos. If you have an older car and it lacks a CD player or an auxiliary input or Bluetooth or USB for connecting to your phone or iPod or whatever. Of course, you can just put them into any old cassette player as long as you can get the cord out of there and connect it to your device. But like I said, they're mainly meant for use in cars. And so I have two here. I have this Philips cassette tape adapter. I guess it was originally meant for use with CD players, hence the compact disc logo. I actually paid $2 for this brand new at a flea market, but I imagine it originally cost more than that. They have similar adapters at Radio Shack for 20 bucks. And then I have this iWorld one that was only like $5 at Five Below, which is the king of extremely cheap and crappy electronics, even more so than Walmart. Walmart at least has some reputable brand names. Five Below doesn't. However, I do have a wireless FM transmitter from there, and I've had it for more than a year, and it sounds pretty good. Other than the obvious interference and static, but it sounds really good for what it is. This, on the other hand, well, I'll just let you see. So, I don't have a car stereo to demonstrate this with, but I do have this little Sanyo cassette player from the 80s. It's a stereo cassette player from, I think, 1982, I want to say. And so we're going to be taking music from my iPod here, and the output's going to be going to the cassette adapter, which will be in here, and then the output from that is going to be connecting to my computer with Audacity, and I'm going to edit the audio that I record onto the computer into this video so you can hear a direct hookup as to how it sounds. Now, it's not going to sound perfect because this cassette player does not sound perfect. Both of these sound better when you're playing them in a car stereo, especially this one. This one sounds as good as an auxiliary input does. So, keep that in mind, but even with that being said, I think it'll be pretty clear which one sounds better. So first we're going to put the iWorld cassette adapter in. I'm going to play a song for you through that, and then I'll play the same portion of the song with this one. And it'll be a back-to-back comparison. So without further ado, let's get started.
Come to find you, for in some velvet morning, years too late. She's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space. come to find you for in some velvet morning. Years too late, she's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space.
So, that about... Come on, camera, focus. There we go. So that about wraps up this video. A couple other notes. Like I said, the little mechanism in this thing that tricks the cassette player into thinking it's still playing a tape, it's a lot noisier, a lot more rattly, and you can really hear it when you're playing it in a car, or even in this. This one is a lot quieter. Another thing I noticed is that it distorts a lot easier on this one. Like, even when I had the volume turned down on there, I would notice there was a lot of distortion getting through here. So, and overall, the sound is very tinny. It actually sounded better played through here and through my headphones than it does in real life. But this one still definitely had a lot fuller of a sound. And when I was playing this in the car, I noticed it had a lot more punch to it. Like, this one, like I said, I would turn the bass up and the treble down to get it to sound good, but it still didn't sound quite right. This one sounded fine, and it had a very nice punch to it. So if you see one of these, get one. They're not bad. And I've also heard that the Sony cassette adapters are really good, and you can still pick them up brand new on Amazon for less than $20. So those are just my final thoughts. Tell me, guys, what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.